Oracle Arena, let's keep it going.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Yeah, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes and the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The Warriors leading.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Noah the screen. Rose goes in. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Knocked loose. Gasol kicks to Butt. And now Barnes running the floor. Oh, whoa! And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Looking over there at Greg, he's enjoying every second of it.
Yes,
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
There's the bucket. Good. And that's now 6 points for Pau Gasol.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
This is Ely. He's checked in for Golden State. Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside Curry. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Thompson outside. In transition, here come the Bulls. And he lobs it up. Rose can't hit.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Here's Butler, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Mirotic dishes to Butler.
Well, they're not shooting it as well as they had hoped to this half. I'd really like to see them try to work it around more and find the open man. I mean, that's one way to get going offensively, make the extra pass and find the open man. If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate, you throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Curry. Rose with the block. And he's able to get it back.
It's been a solid outing for Curry. He has 9 points and 4 steals.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Thompson. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, the 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history? Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Curry against Brooks. No good from 11 feet.
You know, looking back to Rose's MVP award, his stats were on another planet that year. He was only the 3rd player to record 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season since 1973. The other two, LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Gasol passes to Brooks. And Mirotic kicks to Gasol, using his post move to get the 2 points. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter. Warriors leading by 5.
You know, in talking about D-Rose, I don't think the individual awards mean much to him. He's about trying to help his team win championships. And that's the kind of mindset he has to continue to display.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Here's Barnes. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in, and he gets it to go.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Brooks kicks to McDermott. Mirotic the screen. Here's McDermott. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Mirotic's shot is off.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Spates kicks to Bogut. Gibson with the steal. Brooks outside. And stolen by Spates. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock.
That is just nasty. About the athleticism on that finish.
The solo alley-oop. That's not something we see too often.
Timed it perfectly, you're right, and caught the defense totally off guard.
Hey, guys, how about his coach? Looked like his heart was in his throat there for a second. Now, though, he's able to smile, more of a smile of relief.
Spates sets a screen. Spates with a screen on Brooks. Gibson with the steal. The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the